Your news tips are worth money. Call in your tip at 223-6059. We'll pay you cash. This is WROI News.
.1 WROI. It's time now to take a look at your local news. The news today is brought to you by your Fulton County REMC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, and by Oil Change Express, where Valvoline oil, filters, and service are number one. We are currently sitting at 78 degrees under partly cloudy skies here in downtown Rochester. We'll have a look at your full weather forecast a little bit later on in your news. State Senator Randy Head was our guest on WROI for an update on state government. Senator Head has sponsored a bill to combat what is known as ghosting, a telephone scam method, and he told us about that.
I wrote that bill last year, and it didn't move. I think I'll try it again this year. And the gist of it is you start getting a lot of salesmen calling you now, and the number comes up as a local number, or maybe even a number that you know. And they want to sell you a credit card. When you first hear it, you think there's something wrong with your credit card, and there's nothing wrong with your credit card. And they're selling a product, and you haven't invited this. You didn't ask for it. You didn't sign up for a list saying, please contact me. And this spoofing of phone numbers is a terrible annoyance to people all over Indiana, and I think that ought to stop.
Senator Head also talked about Governor Holcomb's plan to invest $1 billion in the state's infrastructure, and we ask if Indiana's ready for robotic and automated vehicles on our highways.
Well, there were a couple of bills that were winding their way through the legislature last session, and in the end, the people in the conference committee couldn't agree and those died. But it's an issue that's definitely being discussed, and it's time to discuss it because we need to have rules in place ahead of time instead of bringing up the rear and trying to react.
He went on to say that the safety factor has to be the number one priority.
The technology's here. It's been tested in different parts of the country. There have been accidents. I know of at least one fatality. There probably have been more. And so we need to have some rules in place that are going to govern that. The manufacturers, it's the same, the big car companies that everyone's already heard of, would like to be able to do it, but the safety questions are paramount.
And again, that was State Senator Randy Head. Purdue agricultural specialist Mark Keppler was our guest on the WROI Extension Program. As the farming season begins to wind down, we ask him what we can expect to see in the fields in the coming weeks.
So they'll start out in the cornfields first, and they'll harvest some of that, and then once the beans dry down naturally, and there's a crop we don't normally run through the dryer, and so they let it dry down naturally, then they'll jump over to the beans, finish off the beans, and then jump back to the corn. That's the normal rotation that you see around here in the fall of the year. Corn first, then some beans, and back to the corn. In the old days, when it took you a day and a half to put a combine head on, that might have been truly the case, and today it doesn't take very long at all to change those combine heads. And so you'll see them jumping around back and forth.
And again, that was Purdue agricultural specialist Mark Keppler. We'll be back with a look at your full weather forecast after this.
Your Fulton County REMC is proud to offer the new Faster Exceed satellite internet service. They can now connect customers to their fastest satellite internet service ever, with broadband speeds up to 12 megabytes per second. For homeowners with fewer options for internet service or who live in rural areas, there's no better option than Exceed Broadband. Share photos remarkably fast. Enjoy better video chat with less jitter. Send and receive files quickly. Exceptionally fast web browsing and email. Listen to streaming music. If you're ready for a faster internet connection, you're ready for Exceed Broadband. Call 574-223-3156 today to learn more about the amazingly fast Exceed Broadband service offered by your local Fulton County REMC, your Touchstone Energy provider. And now take $50 off all new Exceed internet installs with your Fulton County REMC. Call them today.
Oil Change Express knows the importance of being honest and doing a good job. Oil Change Express offers a full-service oil change, which includes topping off your vehicle's vital fluids, sweeping the front interior, and washing the windshield. Oil Change Express inspects your vehicle and recommends the Valvoline oil, filter, and services to keep it performing at peak efficiency. Check out their website at www.oilchangeexpressrochester.com to see their full listing of products and services. Oil Change Express is located at 202 Apache Drive behind Burger King and is open Monday through Friday 8 to 5 and Saturday 8 to 1, no appointment necessary. Oil Change Express and Valvoline Oil for the care your car deserves.
And again, we are sitting at 78 degrees under mostly sunny skies here in downtown Rochester. Argus is at 77. The Grissom Aeroplex is at 76. We are going to stay just like this afternoon, and then tonight we see mostly clear skies with a low around 52. We see some areas of fog start to develop after about 4 a.m., and that fog will be lasting through about 10 a.m. Then we see mostly sunny skies tomorrow, a high near 76. Tomorrow night it'll be partly cloudy with a low around 57. Thursday, partly sunny, a high near 78, a low around 60. Friday, sunny skies, a high near 81 and a low around 61. And on Saturday, it'll be sunny with a high near 83 and a low around 64. Again, 76 degrees at the Grissom Aeroplex, 77 in Argus, 78 here in downtown Rochester. This has been a look at the forecast for Rochester and all of north central Indiana. The news today was brought to you by your Fulton County REMC, home of the Exceed broadband connection. Fulton County REMC, your touch-tone energy provider. And by Oil Change Express, 202 Apache Drive in Rochester. For WROI News, I'm Paul Zartman.
Do you have the WROI News Tip of the Week? When you see or hear news happening, call 223-6059. If you have the top tip of the week, we'll pay you $10. That's 574-223-6059. 223-6059.